It's a dark day here. Just yucky weather. My father said he heard we might have snow for Christmas, and I'm just thinking, how? It's like 80 degrees outside and it's wet. Ugh, it's nasty. But I've had a good morning. I went to a meeting at my church, and we were talking about a mission trip to Peru, and I'm going to be going. This is a big deal for me, not just because it's a great thing to be a part of, but I haven't felt capable of doing anything like this for several years. I just felt too sick. And I feel like I've alluded to not feeling good and stress and hormones in the past. And that really is a blog post or a podcast episode unto itself, because I have learned some things that could be really helpful to a lot of people, probably women particularly, with their hormonal makeup. But just stress ruined me. It screwed up my hormones, and then as I tried to manage my hormones with creams and things, that made the problem worse. So for a few years there, I was just kind of zonked, always tired, always forgetful. My skin got really broken out with cystic acne. It was bad. Terrible migraines. I just felt very ancient, weak, and sick. And I was taking care of elderly people a lot of my time. So I had my own family also. So it was a super stressful, situation. There was no way I would volunteer to go on a trip where I was part of a team and was playing a necessary part. It's just too risky that I would have been, rocking back and forth with a headache. I wasn't going to do that to anyone. So to have signed up to do this, it says a lot. I'm feeling pretty good. About January 1st of this year, I started a boot camp it was for skincare, but really for me it was more about hormonal issues, because though I did have really bad skin problems I wanted fixed, I knew there was something much deeper wrong. I mean, just not having any kind of memory is scary. Not being able to sleep through the night. There were just lots. I'm sorry, I'm hearing things outside. I'm trying to preempt the dogs going crazy, barking at something or someone. I just felt terrible all of the time. And I quit, it was January 1st, this year. I quit all hormonal creams, everything, and I started really de-stressing my life. So I set some boundaries. There were just certain days I wasn't going to go anywhere or do anything, and if I had to sleep all day to make up the hours of sleep I needed for the week, then I did it. So what that meant was I didn't get up and see my son off to high school. I didn't, he didn't need me to make him a lunch or anything like that, but I didn't even wake up and make an appearance usually. I mean, I was often awake. I couldn't sleep. I dealt with migraines and sleeplessness really bad. But I stayed in that bed until I knew I had slept 7 or 8 hours. So I felt kind of like a bum. The first several months, I felt like a bum. And I had been trying to do that for a while already. But it really started working this year. I quit almost all caffeine. That made a difference. Just taking supplements that would help fight my estrogen dominance, which I figured out that's probably where most of my problems were coming from, especially the acne, which is strange. Anyhow, it's been a year. It's almost been a year, and I wouldn't say I feel all the way better. Had all that stuff never happened to me, I probably would have felt more energetic than I do now, and I would be at the fitness level that I was at. I was a very athletic person. I'm not at that level. In fact, this year I purposefully have done very little that was high energy. I've tried to make everything calm. Walking a lot. I do jog, but I run, but it's more like jogging now, whereas I used to run for speed quite a bit. And I may again, but I just said I'm going to take a long period of time where I do nothing that my body would read as stress. So just kind of trying to calm down any cortisol reaction that I was having, you know. So it has been effective, definitely. And here I am. I've signed up to go on this trip. I'm so excited. It's going to be a water well project. So in the past, the things I did were along with doctors and professionals who could give, you know, match people up with eyeglasses or do dental work, or doctors and nurses. So I was like, I have none of those skills. I would just be part of the evangelism team or help, you know, clean tools and equipment, pass things out to people, just mingle and talk to people. There would always be a long line of people waiting for care. And we were in cities, but they were rural-like cities tucked in the mountains. And we would do skits and sing songs and just try to mingle with people, give them a little more confidence about putting their health care into the hands of these strangers. Ultimately, we wanted them to know about Christ, but we were offering the help either way. And this area will be a different area. It's a village in the jungle by the Amazon. And so there probably won't be as many people, but we do have a doctor going in the trip. And I don't know where I'll be working. I mean, I may be just working on the drill. Everybody will be taking turns. It's going to be very physical, but this drilling method is really interesting. I don't quite understand it all of the way. I think it was devised by a group, Water for All, and it's a low-cost PVC portable drill that you can make. You know, you can get into a country, buy your supplies, take vans and hike and get to this remote place wherever you're going, and set it up, and the people themselves can do the digging, and it can just make all the difference in the health of an area to have clean, good water. So I'm excited to be part of it. It will be physical. So you know I must be feeling better if I'm planning on doing that. Anyway, so sadly, didn't get a lot done on the second sleeve of my son-in-law's sweater. I'm sad about that, but I just got hung up with notices from YouTube that some of my Vlogmas videos were flagged for having copyrighted content. And I thought, oh my gosh, no, I had the radio going when I was talking in a few of those. And it was playing Christmas music during a few of those little vlogs, but that's not what they were flagged for. They were flagged for royalty-free music I paid for that should be okay to have in a video. So I wasn't sure how to handle it or what to do, and that took like 2 hours of my knitting time. But today it's this and probably the TV, and I'll read on my book too. And I probably won't even get a video uploaded today at all because I really want to focus on this. I love this boy. I want I want him to have this sweater. So I appreciate him so much. He is so good to my daughter. He is sweet to us. So I want him to have something special for Christmas. I talked really fast because I only felt like I had a few seconds, but no matter what I do, I talk a lot. It's 12 minutes. I think I do the longest Vlogmases ever. I doubt anyone watches all the way through to the end. That's okay. That's okay. I feel good. I got it all off my chest, so that was the point, you know. I hope you guys have a good day. Are you doing last minute knitting too? It can't just be me. I know it's not. What are you guys working on? Comment if you are working on something last minute. Let me know I'm not alone. Extra meat. just right. This part would be good. And where's the noodles? Pretty much regular noodles. There's a little gluten-free in there, but I won't tell if you won't. Constant dinner companion. She doesn't want to eat our food. She just wants to sit by us. Spot, Ella. Do you want to go on a walk? Spot. Do you want to go on a walk? Come. Such a good intro.